to my channel. Today is another episode. Chapter number 12 of The Divorce Party to Love Me for 3 months is another episode. Let's start. Alexander Williams clenched his hand tightly to calm his fury, but Philip, being a man, knows perfectly well that kills and eats the dead. Mrs. Williams, I would love to, but I do not think your husband would like it. Philip smiled inwardly. Not all right, not my love. She smiled, fixing her gaze on Alexander, but just when he was going to contradict her, she speaks, not problem. Now please take me with you. Valentina looks at him enthusiastically. That being the case, I must first go find the architecture plans. Sorry for that. It does not matter. I will accompany you. I find it very interesting, Mr. Mr. Gutenberg. So let's go be taxi, please. I left my car at the company. Perfect. Goodbye, dear husband. See you at home. Valentina looks at him queerly. Flevan went forward to stop the taxi while Alexander looked her hand, causing Valentina heart to spasm. Are you leaving without saying goodbye? He pulls her in, taking her by the waist. What do you want, Alexander? Don't bother. She rolls her eyes. And you dare to make that look at me. Challenge me. Valentina, he whispered a few centimeters from her lips. Do not bother. She could not finish speaking because he took possession of her lips, and why it is not pleasant if Alexander kisses cues are addiction and that weak temperature of wanting to be tamed. Valentina bites his lower lips hard, but he does not let go. But inside he kisses her more fiercely, and Philip, seeing them, concentrates on the taxi again until he finally lets go of her. Idiot, she glares at him, and Alexander bites her lower lip, essentially where his wife bit. I have many eyes on you, so be carefully. You should be ashamed to tell me that, but I am not going to go to hell, always to demon all. Hell, Alexandra smiles and Valentina shakes her head. She walks towards Philip, who is already waiting with the taxi. Philip, you son of bitch, you are going to pay me for it. Arrogance and that cold look dominates Alexander again when he sees them leaving with his wife. Alexander receives a phone call, and it is his friend Milan. I don't want to talk right now, Milan. I need to see you and let's talk. I cannot have much work. I will call you later. Alexander hangs up the call and then calls his escort. Are you following her? Yes, sir, but they are heading to the condominium. Do not take your eyes off him. If it is take too long, call me as order boss. Alexander puts on his suit and then walks to his car, where his driver is already waiting for him with the door open. Alexander is jealous. No, I don't think so. What happened is that he is the type of man who does not tolerate a woman making her own decision. He believes that he has the right over me. I really admire you, Valentina. Apart from the fact that you are beautiful, you are astute and intelligent. Please, thank you for following my lead. I know it is somewhat uncomfortable. Do not worry. I like you because you are very hot. I am going to go into a place where there is no space. Bettina smiled nervously. Do not worry. If you want to get revenge on your husband, I will help you. What better match than me? I'm handsome. He smiles very charmingly. Bettina laughed out loudly. I do not doubt it. Apparently, you like seeing accented absent. The point is that life is strange. He who has does not value, and he who has do not does not have wants to have to value. You are absolutely right. I must admit that I love him with all my might, but I want to get to a specific point with all of this. He sighs. If things are for the better, may God help me understand. Don't worry, I am here for you, but do not fall in love with me. Philip smiled. In fact, Valentina, you are incredible, Philip. Thank you very much for your friendship. Do not go looking at me with different eyes. Really, you are his beautiful lover, a woman who prefer not to talk about it here. But I am not one to have a serious relationship, but because in itself I like fuck her and there. Valentina opens her eyes wide, her face blushing completely. The car stops and she gets out reluctantly, then flips cancel the taxi driver. This is my home. Welcome. You are very kind. Anything you want to ask me? Philip could see how thoughtful Valentina is. Yes, I want to know why men are womanizer. Since we are going to start a conversation, would you like a glass of wine? Yes, please. And I do not want to return to the company. In fact, the important thing I had to do, I did it. So if you like, let's go to the garden and talk. Being the garden and each one his glass of wine. Regarding your question, look, in my case, I am womanizer because I do not like routine. I like to fuck and rough without responsibilities. If I have love affair, do you understand? I like to be free. Also, because the woman I captivated by my heart has not arrived, so why be in the marriage if I am going to fail? Infidelity happens because you decide that it is so. It is so. No one force you to do it. That the flesh is weak. Bettina, yes, it is true, but it is willpower, and I know that you are asking me that question for accident. A glance, and Bettina looks at her glass of wine. But you should not bow your head, much less your God. I know that his marriage was out of obligation. In fact, many comment on it, but you are very beautiful with a good soul. To give you my opinion, I would make him suffer until he could not longer bear it, and then I leave it. I cannot. It is just that I love him, Philip. Yes, if you can, no one dies of love, of course. If he leaves his lover, who, by the way, is a slut, I fucked that one in a club. But he's not going to believe it because Alexander lets him go for the outer beauty and because he has a deadly weapon. Yes, and which one is it? Manipulates with her beauty. And to be honest with my tested as man, you are very beautiful, Bettina. With all due respect, if you were not married, so oh, you were, but you would not love him. I would take you to my room and undress for you for complete, and I would give you that heart while you look into my eyes to completely your gesture of pleasure and more to see your breast move because of my thrusts. Next minute she was perplexed. She drank the glass of wine thoroughly. I'm sorry, but this is me. I am a polite gentleman, but also dirty. Flick smokes and then takes a sip of wine. It is good that you are clear, but you say those things about me later. You scare me. Flip could not help but laugh pleasantly. Don't worry, Flip controls his contagious laugh. My advice is be a lady in a society, but in bed. Inside the house, be a bitch. Ah, you are crazy. Do not get upset. It is twice between friends. Do you really want to learn my area? Not really. Martina smiles. Perfect. Do you want to make that man jealous? She feels with her head. I will help you, but I want something in return. Nothing is free in his life. She crosses her arms. Want it or not? First, I want to know what do you want. How the hell is still in the comfortable man house? Alexander knock on his desk, which has not stopping working. Do you want me to call your wife? No, Alexander hangs up the call and he pay, prepares to call Bettina, but she does not answer the call. Damn it, Bettina, you are going to see my face. Alexander places his cell phone on the desk to take a deep breath because he feels like something it against the wall. His cell phone rings. He does not even look at the screen but answers immediately. Do you deign to call? Alexander spoke arrogantly. What you are talking about? Lori voice makes him land. Forget what you are calling for. I do not like your tone of voice, Alexander. I am sorry. What you want, Precious? I am sorry, but my brethren are coming home tonight, and they urgently asked me to see you. You should come out. I cannot, Rory. I have a lot of work. I do not care about your job. You will come tonight and do not even think about leaving me alone, Alexander, because I will leave you, Laurie says. As the night fell, Alexander had arrived at the William mansion and Valentina had not yet arrived, which caused him a lot of anger, but even so he could not miss Laurie. He got ready to go to that happy dinner. He calls Valentina again, but this time it fails through the mailbox. Damon Alexander gets angry. Upon reaching the Laurie building, he calls for his escort. What the hell happened to my wife? Sir, only a pizza delivery arrived, but they have not left the house. If you wish, I can proceed. I want you to do the following. My love, it is good that you are here. Laurie interrupted him and approached him to kiss him. Mr. Williams, his escort stayed waiting for that order. Go, go, my presents are waiting for you. You are 10 minutes late, Alexander. I cannot, Laurie. He lets go for her grip. She turns, looking at him in amazement. So, later here is close another chapter. We will meet another chapter. So, next day. Till then, bye bye, and please do not forget to hit like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.